So what is Turtlebox?
Yeah, so Turtlebox is, in my opinion, the loudest portable audio device on the market. And so it is a portable Bluetooth speaker. It is a rugged portable Bluetooth speaker, waterproof.
It looks like I can throw it around,
in what I consider to be the truly portable category. The way that we like to talk about it at Turtlebox is there is the ultra portable Bluetooth speaker, which is like the size of your coffee cup. There is the suitcase portable speaker, which is, the size of a suitcase. It has wheels on a handle. And you have ultra portable that's not that loud. You have suitcase portability that's really loud, actually, but you're not going to take that to the beach or on your boat. And then you have this kind of middle market where Turtlebox is, in my opinion, really one of only 4 or 5 genuine players in that space. And I think we are the best player in that space, where we combine, really, really good portability with like insane amounts of volume and sound. And so while I was running my knife business, I lived with 3 of my best friends in a bachelor pad in Houston near Gessner and Memorial. We lived on a house that backed up to Buffalo Bayou. And Buffalo Bayou is kind of one of our like inspirations for starting this company, because this was 7 or 8 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago, the portable speaker business was not what it is today, right? Like you can get on Amazon, there's like 400 portable speakers you can buy. Well, 8 years ago, there was like 0. Like Bose had a product and Sony had a product. A couple guys had some portable stuff, but none of it was rugged. None of it was waterproof. And so one of my partners, a guy named Will Bradley, he just is obsessed with having music with him everywhere he goes. And he had bought and broken everything.
Dude, same here.
And we were always on the bayou. We canoed the bayou all the time. The 4 of us, we owned a sailboat together, used to sail Galveston Bay all the time. And so we were on the water a lot. And then we were single, and so we were always doing adventures and stuff before we all got married and started having kids. But and so Will, out of frustration and out of personal need, is like, hey, I need a louder, more rugged portable speaker. And I think I know how to do it. I'm gonna dream this up. And so the 4 of us, it's me, Will, Reagan, and Jeff. We were all roommates and now business partners together. None of us are engineers, but collectively, in kind of some weird way, we make up like one actual engineer. And we have enough like random knowledge of things, of electronics and schematics and building things, that like together we make up one engineer. And so Will pitches this idea to us just as a house, just as a group of guys doing life well. And he's like, guys, I think I want to build this thing just for us. It wasn't a business idea. This was, let's just make something for us. And so we buy all this junk and kind of piece it together and shove it in this box. And here it is, our speaker. And that's all it was. It was just our speaker. And for about a year, we took it with us everywhere we went.
First version, what was the shell? What were some of the components?
Yeah. So there is a off-brand case company, Chinese brand, similar to like a Pelican case. It was called Magellan. And so we used a Magellan case. They cost like $20 instead of like $100 for a Pelican. We had a Pile. Pile is a less well-known marine audio company, like JBL and JL Audio, huge marine, Wet Sounds, huge marine grade audio companies. Pile, big company, been around a long time, just less known. They had a 6x9 that we used. We found a certain size car amplifier that fit in the box just right. A couple of 12-volt sealed lead acid batteries, that you would run a motorcycle on.
So this thing was super light.
It was like 20 pounds.
This is insane. I love it.
And but we did it in a way, and like you can come by or all y'all are welcome to come by the office. We have the we call it the $1 million turtle box. Here it is. This is numero uno. It's bright yellow with this white speaker on the front of it. It's got
just a heads up. I am going to take you up on that offer.
Man. You guys are always
going to come. This sounds great. And I, like your friend, like I have to have music with me everywhere. If I don't have it, I'm going to lose my mind. Like right now, it was raining outside and I had my headphones and I was like, I don't know if I should bring them because I actually did my hair for once. So I don't know if I should bring them. Classic mistake.
Your hair looks great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know if I should. But yeah, I lose my headphones all the time. I lose my speakers all the time. And I hate my portable speaker because it's the size of this damn coffee cup. And
it
it's
doesn't
weak.
sound,
Dude, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's one of the better brands. I won't.
Yeah, we don't need it.
But it sucks.
Yeah. We sympathize. And so, what started in, I think this was like 2012, 2013, actually, when we built this we call it our Frankenstein.
And you're making knives this whole time.
And I'm making knives. Yeah. And that was my contribution is Will and the guys were like, hey, John, we think we know how to wire this thing up, but like you need to like actually assemble it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my skill set is I can cut holes in boxes and, make things fit. And so, so we used all of my tools in the knife shop and kind of cut holes and inserted switches and, mounted this speaker and, figured out how we were going to secure these giant heavy batteries on the inside. And so we build this thing, we take it with us everywhere. It's awesome. People are drawn to it. Like naturally, people are drawn to music, and that's a neat kind of human element to our company is we saw that early on. We didn't really know how to tap into it, but we saw it early on. Like, wow, everywhere we take this thing, people come. And so we're getting off the sailboat, and we're unloading our boat, and we're at the dock, and it's all of a sudden people are, hey man, we heard the music, and that was a neat thing. And I think we didn't really know, like I said, what we were tapping into, but it inspired us. And so after about a year of this, we, are drinking,
a year of four guys just partying
just
with a
hanging
giant
out
speaker.
with a speaker. After about a year, we're just drinking beer in the backyard, the four of us, and we're like,
which is when all good ideas happen.
all good ideas. And again, the entrepreneur in me, I'm going, guys, we got to start a business. Like, one, we're best friends. We love doing life together.
And your friends go, John, you already have a business.
Like, John, focus. Which they still tell me to this day. We'll be in meetings and they're like, John, focus. That's my contribution. Distractions. Like, guys, let's start a business together, man. I think we could do something with this speaker. This is cool, And they're all like, yeah, man, you're right. This is cool. I mean, this is like a 10-minute conversation, by the way. We love telling this story. Backyard drinking beer. Yeah, man, that sounds great. Let's start a business together.
Who hasn't had that 10-minute conversation in the backyard?
All the time.
But,
but how many people actually follow through with it?
Exactly.
That's the difference.
The best part of this conversation is the end is it's like, all right, yeah, man, let's do this thing. It'll be awesome. Hey, what are we going to call it? Reagan. Hey, let's call it Turtle Box. Like that. I mean, we literally 10 minutes prior, I said, hey, let's start a business together. 10 minutes later, Reagan's like, yeah, man, let's call it Turtle Box. We're all like,
uh-oh.
That's a great idea. Cheers. Let's call it Turtle Box. And there it is. And there's just this moment just etched in our minds from, almost 7-8 years ago of us, let's call it Turtle Box. And that moment kicked into motion truly 5 years of R&D and fundraising. And it just kept getting more and more serious every year.